The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
You have to play your way out of being on Hard Knocks off-season.
Learn Chinese, buddy. Konnichiwa.
It's a me.
Calling my shot now. They make the playoffs next year with Sanders as their quarterback.
Steph Curry walked so Caitlin Clark could run.
Becky Cup should go back to Canada, where it belongs this next go-round.
No, I like to suck on him a little bit first to make sure I get all the salt off.
Where was Nick Bosa on January 6th?
What the hell just happened?
What did
What do you
happen?
mean?
What happened there?
With what?
The intro.
Why
Where
did
was-
it start
where
playing
was
the
Nick
old
Bosa?
music at the top of it?
I don't know what's going on, fellas.
I
Did
thought
you
that
not
was just
hear
a
it?
loop. I heard the intro.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, are you? What's happening right now? What are you talking about? It played normally.
I'm getting everything repeated multiple times in my headphones.
Oh, that's gotta be fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awful interesting. Because
You know what? Here.
Intro
All right,
played
guys,
fine.
so I'll be back.
Wait, let's just lean into it, Mike, because if you're getting shit repeating, you need this.
The absolute lost look that Mike threw up there. I thought for a second maybe we dropped
okay,
out
all right.
live.
Well, maybe
I'm
it's
like,
not
man.
just Mike.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I don't know. I mean, when he hit play to go live, I heard like the very beginning of the old intro, and I'm like, wait, did we hit the wrong button? And then it went into the other one, but I'm not hearing double.
Should we just
Go
click
now.
it again? Would that help?
I don't know. Turn it off and turn it back on. See if that fixes it.
Well, all
Turn
right,
it
so
off and turn it back on.
Mike's back, but
Everything sounds good. Everything sounds so much better. Guys,
Well, Tyson was asking about it too, so it wasn't just you.
okay, all right, good. I'm glad. Something was jacked up because I heard like the intro music go like 3 or 4 times, and then I heard our conversations happening like multiple times. I disconnected and I could still hear you guys for a while. Very bizarre. Welcome to Fair Sports. This is all Scott's fault, by the way. This is 100% Scott's fault because Scott said, hey guys, got bad internet, might not be on the show. And he has now pushed it to me and ruined the start of the show.
Yeah, well, I bad internet caused me to have to cancel the show last night, so I don't know. Blank Spectrum. This is all their fault.
Does that mean we need to play it again? Because we haven't really played it yet then, right? Is that
No,
the case?
don't do it.
No,
Don't.
Mookie,
don't.
goddamn.
Don't do the whole intro, dude. Come on.
Matt Barr's here. Hey, Matt, how's it going, man?
Apparently better than your internet, man. So
I was gonna
I'm
say.
doing good. I'm
God.
doing good. Happy to be here. I was here ready to pinch hit for Scott if he couldn't be here, but hey, he got his shit picked, so here we are.
Yeah, well, now you're pinch hitting for me because I don't know when that's going to happen again. Anyways, this is Crawford Sports. It's Tuesday. We got a show. It's already been a show. We're 3 minutes in.
So does that mean it's been like 3 shows in a minute or like 3 minutes of one show? Like, how does that work exactly?
Bro, I'm still reeling. Let's reset. Let's go back to the beginning. Not all the way back, Mookie. Don't press a button. I swear to
come
God.
on.
Crawford Sports. Hey, everybody. I'm Mike with me, as always, is Scott. Scott, how was your sports weekend?
It was fine, I guess. I don't know. Braves lost 2 out of 3 to the Yankees. I want to kill myself. Whatever.
Your streak's still going, though, right?
No, oh God, no. That ended on Sunday too. To add insult to injury, just before the break, the last day, I got the auto keep going. Like they dropped that in there because Shohei screwed me. And then Sunday, I got beat by the same dude that got dropped by 50. Wilson screwed me over too with his 0 for 4 on Sunday. So we're back to 1. Good times. Good times.
So sorry for your loss.
Nobody's ever breaking that record.
You should ask me what my streak's at.
Game in the world. Mookie, what is your streak at? How
I
is your
played 3 days in a row and then forgot about it.
I bet you're at 3.
Ooh, I don't know that I ever hit 2, to be honest.
Fair enough.
I
Bar,
tried
how was your
to double up a lot. Didn't work out.
never double up, Mook? We told you.
Yeah, it's a sucker's bet, dude.
You never double up.
I
Ever.
feel like it's a good way to get to 10 fast. You
No,
know? And then
it's
you-
not. It's a good way to lose your streak immediately. You never double
Yeah.
up, ever. You're probably the same guy that just picks the recommended hitters too.
No doubt.
The ones that
Right on the front page.
You know
what's funny though? Those ones on the front page. How many times I've looked and I'll be like, because I'm a dork, so I'll be like, well, what's their career record against this guy? And they'll be recommended. I'm like, this guy has a 1 for 15 lifetime batting average against this guy. Like, what are we doing?
it just means he's due, Scott. Come on.
Like, what kind of AI is recommending that? Like the kind that's trying to screw you over. MLB doesn't want this broken.
Well, I mean, yeah, we knew that. Like that's what the robots are out here to do, though. Praise and love them. Appreciate y'all. Remember me when the time comes. It just means he's due. If you bat 300 in your career and you're 1 for 15 against the guy, yeah, that means you're due.
Now, Bar, how was your this weekend?
The Mets dropped 2 or 3 to the Reds, and Shitty did not let me forget it in the fantasy baseball group chat. He messaged each game. It was just eat shit bar. So that was fun. But other than that, we're in the doldrums of sports right now. All we have is baseball, which is great. I love me some baseball. I'm enjoying it, but I'm ready for the shenanigans of the NFL training camp to start.
Well, we've already got NFL shenanigans, Matt Barr.
Bring back the Redskins! Woo!
Scott, you can't say that word? Or, sorry, half of you can't.
I thought it was okay again. My president told me it was okay again.
I mean, maybe.
The Washington whatever they're called.
I saw somebody point out that Trump had put in like a Truth Social post, hashtag MIGA, make Indians great again, in reference to like bringing back those team names. And then the guy said, now what happens if they bring those back? Is he going to go all in and say, now Indians are great again, hashtag NIGA? And now I want to see it. Now I want them to do it just for that.
I mean, that would be kind of amazing and epic, right? Like, do we jump on this early and buy this domain name?
No, we do.
Oh, okay.
I don't want any.
We'll save that for later.
We've got some NFL shenanigans though. NFLPA executives are out here doing crazy stuff and getting caught. Also, our boy Jera and Mike Brown were in the news this week for just being the worst. That's just the general
just existing.
Is just, hey, these old guys are the worst. We've also we got to talk about the WNBA All-Star game and the
league in general.
It's fired at Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark catching a stray for just existing in the WNBA, but they also are fighting for more revenue, and we'll talk about their protest and the dance that they had with the commissioner, which was bizarre. Scottie Scheffler is drawing Tiger comparisons, so I'm interested to hear Scott's take on that tonight. Also, the pettiest firefighter I have ever seen in my life, and Happy Gilmore too. We'll get to all of that. Probably none of it. You know how we do this. I'm very scared, guys, to press the board because I don't know what's going to happen if I do this. But we're going to do that. We're going to try. We're going to introduce our beers here, rate them on Caesar's scale, dog or no dog. Okay, so far so good. I pressed the audio. Everything's still working good. Scott, what is in your mug tonight, dog or no dog?
We're back with a 10 migger from Uncle Arnie's. Tonight we've got the green tea version of their beverage selection. So this is Zen Magic Tea, 10 migs. Oh, you already know it's a dog. It tastes like the Lipton green tea. Oh. That's it. It's amazing.
That's going to be fantastic. Mookie, are you just finding out the news about Ozzy Osbourne?
Yeah. That's I mean, look, man, but based on my Google, that's only 3 hours, 1 hour old. That's not that bad.
They have degrees. Donald Trump can be the third. Donald Trump can be the third. Donald Trump can be the third. Manifesting. Donald Trump can be the third.
Who's the second?
Malcolm Jamal Warner was the
Theo
first.
Huxtable.
Racist.
Theo Huxtable was the first.
What?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
The literal definition of a day late and a dollar short.
Man. Look, to be fair, I feel like I just now finally dried out from Saturday because damn.
Mook. Hey, Mookie. Participate in the Discord, man. Just like hop in there every once in a while because the Theo Huxtable news was on there yesterday. Ozzy news was on there at 2:20. Chase broke that news in the Discord at 2:20 this afternoon. So
I haven't been in the Discord this afternoon. I came home and had to mow the lawn, and
We landed on the moon.
again, shit, that's like a year and a half ahead of schedule, isn't it? That's pretty good. Pretty good. But I will tell you this.
I don't have the heart to tell Mookie what happens to Nirvana in 1994.
Hey man, they put out some solid tracks though. Like tell me that Smells Like Teen Spirit don't slap.
Mookie's over here like, do you
Not
think
finished.
Ross and Rachel end up together? Can't wait to find out.
Look, man, Mark Twain is the one that said Cincinnati is 10 years behind. So I'm just like, if anything, like I'm right in the sweet spot.
Oh man.
Just like this Sophia Mexican lager from Eddie Line Brewery. Absolute dog. This thing slaps. Already had one of these before. Problem is, I've only got this one left, and it's probably not going to make it to the 15-minute mark. So, I mean, it's wonderful. It would taste great surfing. I just don't know if I have the sick, like, gnome-looking beard to pull that off. But, like, solid brew, man.
That's good.
Can't say enough nice things about it.
That's good can art. Matt Barr, what are you drinking tonight? Rated on Caesar scale, dog or no dog?
I went to Hardywood. Took my bike over there today. It's a nice little 8-mile round trip just to kind of get me out of my office for a little bit. And I got the Cruelest Summer, and this is one of my favorite beers for two reasons. One, it is a dog. Two, it's named after a Taylor Swift song and or album. I'm not sure which, but the brewers have a fundamental misunderstanding of Swifties. It's a coffee IPA. It's 7.2%. I never knew when we released this beer for the first time, and I got to be the bartender, and I had all these Swifties coming up and ordering this, and seeing the look on their face when they had the first taste of the Taylor Swift beer, which is a certified two-brusher, priceless. Absolutely priceless. None of them liked it. They got it because the can's nice and rainbowy, and it's very Taylor Swifty, and it's really good beer. It's a solid beer, but watching Swifties order just because of that and then just being disgusted with it just made my day. I loved it.
Or did they exactly get Swifties and they're playing work to a T?
Mike, what you drinking?
Tyson said bartender. He likes it. And also Gabe said bar shirt should say Mookie is stupid, not a tattoo search.
Hey man, there's a big difference between stupid and being slow. Okay.
I'm just worried about Ice showing up and taking Mookie away with his Mexican lager during the show, so be careful.
Ooh, yeah, that could be rough.
Watch out there.
I mean, it was landscaping earlier too, so
Yeah.
Don't tell Mookie about DMX, Biggie, or Pac.
hey, I'm still holding out the hope that Pac comes back. It's not looking great because apparently Chug said they smoked his ashes, but you never know. It could just be, more cover. Could be blowing smoke.
Oh!
That's solid. Not worthy of the rap air horn, but that was solid. Gabe is drinking Jungle Juice from Sycamore Brewing, 9.9% ABV. It's a double IPA. He says that is a dog. Sarah is drinking Hoarfrost Distillery Choke Cherry Liquor. Dog.
The Hoarfrost with the choke cherry.
Say that 3 times fast, man.
You can say it one time slow.
Well, it didn't help that Sarah, their punctuation. It's like we got lowercase d, then Horrorfest is capitalized, distillery goes down, like what? All over the place over here.
It seems
Is
like
that
she likes the little D. I
GP
get
on
it.
that?
Is that a comment or a true social post?
There's not enough exclamation points.
By the way, Tyson, I will give this to you because he said Mexican lager and then he called for it.
Un, dos, tres, cuatro. Ding, 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 ding.
That one can play 3 times in a row all day
I
long.
like that. Yeah, that one I would not mind if that was just looping in my head over and over again. This is a beer that I have tonight that I got from Mookie this weekend. This one is from Wiley Roots Brewing Company. It's their Country Fair cobbler. This is the strawberry cheesecake. It's good, boys. This is a good one. Absolute dog. I like it a lot. Good strawberry flavor.
And it's saying something that he likes it so much after it spent 18 holes riding around with us in a cooler, and he still took it home, and it still slaps. That's impressive.
In fairness, it only spent 12 holes with us in the cooler because we
actually
got,
even less than that because we got rained out. That was some shit, but wonderful.
It was a good time. Good time. Mookie is the best thing about golfing in a scramble with Mookie is the guy in the group that is willing to cheat. So when he's on your team, it's great. When you're playing against Mookie, it drives you nuts. But when he's on your team, it's the greatest thing ever. So that was an enjoyable experience, Mookie.
Dude, look, golf is just all gray area. All gray area. Which I don't know why that, like,
guys.
Did you... First of all, yes, I asked you, and you're like, does it look like I golf?
That does
Second
sound like
ball.
something you would say.
It does. I have to go back and check the tape.
yeah, except it's pre-show, so you know fucking chicken tape. Look, it's a gray area. Like, you know, it is what it is. Plus, they had us playing off the blue tees that were teed up way far back than normal. It was nice having a maximum 2-putt though. Like, that was solid. All you had to do is get on the green, and you're sitting at par. What did we shoot? Gabe wants to know. Well, we were 2 under through. I think we finished 12 holes before the downpour got us.
3 under through 12.
300 through 12. Yeah. Speaking of cheating, did you guys see? I'm decent. Depends how sober I am. It's the Balmer curve.
To be fair, I've never seen you golf sober. So that's to be fair, I don't
sober
know.
and blacked out are about the same. It's that, like, 3-4 beer sweet spot you want to get into, and that's when things start grooving.
Saturday. Okay, now again, 12 holes. We didn't play an entire outing. Mookie left the golf course without his wallet, his keys, and several other of his personal items. Just left them out on a table underneath the tent where anybody could have just come and grabbed them. That's the level that Mookie was at on Saturday. He knew the assignment and he followed through.
I was told I was being driven home, and we had all our shit, and I was like, great, I'm gonna follow directions here, because we still had an FC game to get to that night, and yeah, I didn't need any more free truths from the bar either. Let's be
not have an FC game to get to that night. They were playing in Utah, Mookie. God damn it.
No. That's exactly what I meant. Like, I had to get home to watch the game. And, like, again, my clothes were still wet on Monday. Like, that was nuts. Did you guys see what?
It sounds like a Mookie 4. I don't know why we're pumping this up. That's pretty middle of the road for you.
Yeah, that's true too. Plus, it was a charity golf outing that we knew everyone. Like, it was at the course by the back of our house. It is fine, Did you guys see Rory McIlroy's pitch shot out of the rough where he hit it and he hit a ball that was buried right next to his?
Not right next to it, underneath it.
Underneath it, yeah. It was like right in front of where he struck.
You know what? Hold on,
buried
let's
under
do this
it.
correctly.
Playing a game of whack fuck here. Whack.
I guess we're
Which we
starting with golf.
We also forgot to recreate that this weekend, but we got some content. Apparently, I got a bunch of shots of, like, the top of the golf cart and up my nose. I don't know what happened there, but
Shots of what?
Himself. He was like, we got to get some content, and all of his videos were just like old man videos at the top of the cart, and like.
The best part was, too, I saw the next day, I was like, well, this is shit. Deleted them off my phone. I was walking through the kitchen, and one of them showed up on the Google Home already. I was like, well, God, that's just a waste of data. But yeah, Rory,
I did see Rory shot.
It was crazy, and I don't know if we can show the footage or whatever, but, like, you watch him hit it live.
When do we ever show this? Is it with Blake? Go to the tape.
Cut to a clip.
Yeah, that's what we do. We set it up and then we throw to the clip, right? Is that not how it works?
No, that's Blake's gig. Get off that.
Okay. We'll tune in next week on Nerds After Dark, and maybe we'll see Rory smack a ball that isn't his.
Nerds After Dark, you got it wrong too. I love it.
Just keeps getting worse.
Golf's fun, man. Y'all should try it.
I don't even want to talk about Scottie now. We'll come back to that. Let's talk football. The NFLPA Executive Director stepped down this week after an investigation. So if you don't know what's been going on, Pablo Torre did an investigation into this collusion case between the NFLPA and the NFL that was aimed at, it started after Deshaun Watson signed his contract, and the owners started colluding to make sure there was no more guaranteed money. And the NFLPA was also involved in this, and they all kind of colluded together and basically said no more guaranteed contracts like this. Like, we're not setting this as the precedent. The Browns screwed up. We are not all doing this. And NFLPA, you better be okay with this. And they said, fine, we won't say anything to the players. And documents were sealed and all this crazy stuff in arbitration. That story came out, and now people have been digging in around the NFLPA, and their executive director just stepped down because as part of this digging, they found that he spent lots of money from the union at strip clubs in both Florida and Atlanta. In one instance, he barred with the what's wrong.
We already know there's lemon pepper wings.
Pepper
Man. He
wings.
had to have them. He had to have them.
Release the files.
He flew into Florida, landed at the Fort Lauderdale airport, and took a car service from the airport directly to Tootsie's, which is a strip club in Miami, like one of the largest strip clubs in the country. At 10:26, he touched down, took the car directly to Tootsie's, and then spent $800 to have that sedan sit there and watch his luggage until they took him to his house at 6 a.m. the next morning, and then expensed it to the union. And that wasn't the first time, because then I guess a year later was when the Magic City trip happened in Atlanta. He expensed $2,400 in basically ATM withdrawals. It was like $200 to $500 ATM withdrawals that all just got expensed back to the union. So he sat down and said, I will no longer be part of this.
And you know what the kicker was?
What was the kicker?
What probably got him was those damn ATM fees. Right there. If he would have just taken the withdrawals and the $100, $200, denominations, there's the word, it wouldn't have been a problem. But when you get hit with those $3, $4, $5 ATM fees, that's when people start looking into stuff.
Literally said that the only reason he got caught is because of this investigation, but okay.
I think he got caught because he expensed that to the union. I don't think anybody would have cared if he just paid out of his own pocket. Was just like, hey, I took a couple guys to the strip club. We got some lemon pepper wings. Everything's good. Then nobody would have said anything. But to bill it to the union is where the issue comes in, Mook. It's not that the union was like, holy shit, all these $5 ATM fees. Are you kidding me? This guy's got to go. Like, you think that was the line?
Well, that's what had to stick out, man. When you know when you're putting in that expense, you got to be really smart about the numbers you put in there, because sometimes it's like that looks weird. $205? Who withdraws that amount for something legitimate? Like, that's all I'm saying.
The union is fighting to get players a retirement pension, and Mookie thinks it's the $4 ATM. But
I'm just saying that's what threw up the red flag on the expense report, right? You put that stuff in Concur, and they're like, whoa, $5 ATM fee. This looks suspicious. If you just put in the $200 cash receipt, doesn't get flagged the same way. Then they start digging, they start looking, they find out all the other stuff. Like, that was a $200 and $5 fee.
Where's the cash receipt coming from?
It's just the ATM. It would have just said like,
promise you that if you go pull out $200 in Magic City ATM, it's gonna say Magic City ATM at the top of that receipt.
You know what? That's on Magic City though. That's their fault, because if they were
awesome.
a decent operation, they would put a fake name on that ATM like they do in Vegas just to help people out. Because that's some bullshit if Magic City's like the Magic City ATM, where it's like, why is this charge on our credit card receipt, honey? It must have been hacked. No, you do the decent thing and you put a different name on that charge to protect.
I don't think it shows up on the credit card statement, but when you expense something, you have to turn in receipts. And I think the physical paper receipt that everybody just crumples up and throws away immediately, that's going to have Magic City on there. And it costs them one line of ink for free advertising.
How many other
do they need
by the
free
way,
advertising on ATM receipts when they got shit like this?
I want to get Chase's comment in here because, yes, Mookie did call for the ball, hand up, I got it, coach, and then totally whiffed and airballed in true Mookie fashion. And the game said you should use fake strip club monopoly money. Guys, how many strip club receipts are going through corporate expense counts on the daily, because it's got to happen way more than this, right? Like
Probably
this
a
isn't the
lot.
first time that some corporate has done it.
Like,
but just
dozens.
because it's the NFLPA, right? That's why this is an issue.
It's an issue because
Well,
you got caught.
I think if any HR department goes digging through your expense reports and they find out you're expensing strip clubs to the company, they're going to be pretty pissed. But this also comes, like you said, just piggybacking on the fact that the owners and the PA were colluding to keep money away from players. It's a really bad look overall. So, oh man, I don't know. I'd say the NFL has an image problem, but they've had one for years and no one seems to give a shit. So, par for the course.
I also like that the whole
It's
thing
3rd and 2.
started. No, I also like that the whole thing started because, look, the Browns did something stupid, okay? We're not about to normalize this shit because the Browns are dumb, all right? Like, league-wide memo about that. Like, the Browns are over there, Browns, and we are not about to pay for this, all right? Collude on 3. All right, let's go. Like, I love that was the reason that they did that. Like, because we all said that when this happened. It was just like, wait a minute, did the Browns just like open up a floodgate like here, like man, now guaranteed contracts for a guy who we knew hadn't played in a year and was out here, grab assing? Like that can't be normal. But now we know they were like, no, we're not about to let this be normal. It doesn't seem to have worked all that well either. I mean, one of them Watt boys got all.
I was gonna say,
a couple of days
if they would have just.
Whoops, I guess.
If they would have just waited a year and everyone's seen how the Deshaun Watson deal played out, like probably
we all
wouldn't even
knew
have
how
the
it was gonna
collude.
play out.
You can't
No, I mean, like, come on.
Hold on, you expect these, like, there's going to be negotiations between when Watson signs his contract and when the next quarterback is due up. So you're not just going to let it play out. First of all, he sat out that entire first year. So that you expect like every team to just be like, we're just not going to negotiate this year. We're waiting to see how this Deshaun Watson thing plays out before. Like there were several contracts that came up right after that, and the market had been completely reset. So they had to collude. They had to come together and be like, guess what? We're not doing it. No, nobody, right? Nobody's doing this. Okay, cool. Nobody's doing it.
Think how funny some of those contracts would have been, though, because Daniel Jones would have gotten 4 years, $160 million guaranteed, which would just be fucking hilarious. Awesome. So I kind of wish it is what happened, because chaos and just bad teams making bad decisions is hilarious always. So, I was kind of rooting for it.
So but here's the thing. It's not that bad, because according to Google AI search, 9 quarterbacks signed deals after Deshaun Watson that had a deal value that surpassed his. And they all are, we'll say, fairly legit. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, Brock Purdy, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, But you'd still argue that the majority of those guys are like legit superstars that I don't think anybody would have had as much trepidation signing that kind of deal as everyone had when they saw the Deshaun Watson deal. Because when that thing first came out, 2 people were like, this is nuts. Of all the guys to give a fully guaranteed contract to. So again, I don't think they really would have needed to collude. Just give it a year for the Browns to shoot themselves in the foot, and then everyone be like, yeah, we're not going to do that because look at how it worked.
The names you just named, okay, just think about this. Like all of those, or most of those guys would have guaranteed contracts right now if there wasn't for the collusion.
But that's what I'm saying, though, is that half of those guys, at least, I think you could be comfortable with a guaranteed contract.
No, you're not comfortable. The owners aren't comfortable with anybody having a guaranteed contract. Nobody. They don't want anybody to have a guaranteed contract.
Yeah, okay, you're right. That's true. I forgot about that like detail part where they're just like, nah, man, we ain't doing this shit for nobody. Get out of here.
Mike Brown is out here trying to say if this kid gets arrested, he's not allowed to get any money from me ever again. Like he's actively Mike Brown. I don't know if you guys heard his comments on this Shemar Stewart thing, but
oh my
good
God.
Lord. They asked Mike Brown about, the contract dispute and what's going on. I'm going to read this quote to you. He says, Quote, it's not about money. It's about the guarantee in the case of if he were to do something contrary to the discipline levels of the league. I don't think that's going to happen ever. That's what's holding it up. It's never happened as long as I can remember. His agent wants it to be if he acted in a terrible fashion. This is all hypothetical, something that rises to the level of going to prison. We'd be on the line for the guarantee. We're sitting here arguing over something that is pretty remote. I ask myself sometimes why the hell we're doing it, but we are, and he's doing it too. And at some point, we've got to put this stuff behind. That's a lot
to
of
be
words.
fair, he said prison, not jail.
Yeah.
A lot of gray area there because there's a lot of stuff that you get jail time for, but not prison. So, detail.
Thank you for
Gray
jumping
area.
in there.
Are you going to read it? Are you going to finish the quote though?
Am I going to finish the quote?
That wasn't it?
Yeah, no. He then went on to say, Jeffrey Epstein, you're still talking about this guy, that creep?
Hold on a minute.
End quote.
Well played. Mm-hmm.
Like, what was
Mike, I was looking it up earlier.
Joke, the punctuation. Thank you, Matt Barr. The punctuation I was going to put on that was, that's an awful lot of words from Mike Brown to say, I'm really worried that this Blackie's going to do something scary, so I can't pay him.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Are you,
if you
are you
read
sure you
through
can say that?
what, did he put this clause in any other player? No, he put this clause in Shemar Stewart's contract. I don't think the clause exists in any of the other players' contracts that he's ever given out, ever. You think this is part of Trey Hendricks' contracts that he's Trey Hendrickson's contract that he's trying to put together? No, it's not part of Trey's contract. This is Mike Brown being like, oh, what if he does a black thing and gets arrested? God damn it, I can't pay him. That's exactly what this sounded like to me. And I just sat there seething at how much I hate Mike Brown as the owner of my team. I can't stand it.
So what you're saying
reminds me of when Jerry Richardson came out, they drafted Cam Newton, and his first thing he said after they drafted him, I hope he doesn't get any tattoos. I mean, they are stupid, but I hope he doesn't get any. I hope he doesn't get any. And it was like, what a weird fucking thing to say. And I mean, in the society we live in today, it's a shocker that billionaires are being dickheads. What? This is so on brand for every owner that is doing this shit. And we'll get to Jera here in a minute, but yeah, it's like writing a Jim Crow law into a fucking contract. This is banana land. This is wild.
Whoa.
I don't know. I don't know what's
Banana Land. Careful there.
Well, somebody should have wrote what you could call a Jim Crow law into a contract for Phillip Rivers, and been like, you can't have more than 8 kids. That's too many kids. Maybe they should have stopped Antonio Cromartie and Phillip Rivers from doing that. Well, here we are talking about Shemar Stewart. That could have been ahead of its time. We could have prevented this, but no.
Well, see, but Scott, that's fine though, because that's a way for them to keep the poor people poor, right? You got to pay for all them kids. These contracts aren't going to give you as much of a lift as they could. So,
although to be fair, Mike Brown probably would have been like, you can't have multiple kids from different mothers. That way he would have cemented it. He'd have been, I want to distinguish Phillip Rivers, same mom. We won't penalize them. He'll be.
I do like Tyson floating. Instead of Santa Claus, this is the widget clause. And then Sarah saying it's the Pac-Man Joan clause. And yeah, 8 kids is a lot of health insurance. That's my point. They paying for a lot of shit there.
I just Brown saying this, the way he described it, you can hear him trying to backpedal throughout, where he's like, this is all hypothetical. I'm not saying I don't even think this would happen, but if it did happen, I shouldn't be on the hook for it. I shouldn't have to pay him the guaranteed money. And Shemar Stewart's agent's whole point is if something like that happens, then you void that year. You don't void the entire contract. If that happens, you don't owe him anything for that season. And Mike Brown is pushing back so hard to just be like, no, I shouldn't have to pay him at all. This is my out clause if something were to happen but I don't think it'll happen. This is just hypothetical. But if it does happen, I don't have to pay you. Scott, what do you make as somebody who is not a Bengals fan but is immersed in Bengals country? What do you make of this quote from Mike Brown?
It's part for the course. I mean, Mike Brown was saying things like this before the current administration. He was MAGA before MAGA was cool. So, like, he's probably trying to retroactively get payments. He said the Pac-Man Jones clause. Like, I mean, he's probably trying to recoup money from all the dudes that got arrested when they didn't have this clause in his contract. So, I don't know. I just think it's a funny way to fight back after all this. Oh, you don't want to sign? You don't want to sign this deal? Fine. Let's put a poison pill in here. We'll call it the Darky Clause. All right? Like, how you like me now? It's pretty hysterical, honestly. Dude, like, I saw it, I'm just like, it tracks. Like, nothing about that seems off or weird or anything. It's like, Mike Brown gonna Mike Brown.
So I gotta ask then, Mike, with what you're saying, so I'm looking over here in Polymarket. They have a prop out there that's just called "Will the Bengals grow up?" It's like, oh, that's funny.
No,
sounds like Mike saying no.
Hammer
The
no.
details are the market will resolve to yes if both Trey Hendrickson and Shemar Stewart are signed by the Bengals and either are on the team's active 53-man or practice squad by September 7th.
Nope.
You're saying that's a hard no because
Trey Hendrickson posted an Instagram story today. He's in Florida. He's not even in the state of Ohio.
You don't think either one of them is going to be on the roster on September 7th?
Nope. No faith in this organization.
Hey, you know what, though? Then we can make a shit ton of money because it's a 74% chance right now that it's yes. So we'll just set the VPN real quick.
Did you
say
that one, Scott?
I did. Chase saying, why is he so mad? We only want to pay him 3/5 of what some of the other players get. It's completely fair. Mike Brown, probably. Absolutely correct.
I like Tyson's comment right before that too, where he said if Mike Brown keeps this up, we'll have to change his last name to Mike Hoyt.
Also, props on Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, with the Wu-Tang side.
Because Wu-Tang's for the kids, so that's. But Mook, yes, there's no way that
they cut his funding though. Wu-Tang's no longer for the kids, not on PBS.
You know what though? I bet you the Wu would go out there and do it for the kids themselves. You know what I mean? I bet you they would put.
They wouldn't do it for Mike.
A Wu BS, WBS, Wu-Tang Broadcasting System. I'd watch that. So yeah, so we put money on this, Mike, or what?
Coach, give me the ball. I got it.
Look, at some point, you got to start blaming the point guard that passes him the fucking ball, man.
I can't help it when you just keep talking. Like I can't. I could just start muting your mic. I could do that if you prefer to that. Like,
I mean, Pablo Torre was on Around the Horn, so maybe we do need a Mookie mute button that we can just hit and just mute him for 10 seconds, but they'll counter up in the corner.
And just put Mookie in. No, I'm in timeout. Matt, you were excited to talk about Jarrah. Jarrah's also in the news. He's out here just trashing Micah and firing strays at Dakota as well. Like, what's he all upset about in down there in Dallas?
I think he's upset that the fellas that look like Scott are not playing games. And instead they are, let me check my notes on this one, playing a violent sport and getting injured. So that's what he's upset about. He gave guys contract and they got hurt and they missed a couple games. And he went out and the head coach, who's the new coach? Schottenheimer?
Yeah.
The new head coach was there.
Not Mike McCarthy.
Pushover.
Yeah, not that fat fuck.
Jerry's puppet.
So, yeah, Jerry's puppet was out there, and he played his role really well, and he had a lot of nice things to say about all the players and stuff, and then they give the microphone to Jerry, and, man, it was like watching somebody else that's in charge of a lot of things, where they just ramble, they sundown for a little bit, and then they remember what they were supposed to be talking about, and they come back to it. The guy's lost it. I don't know how anyone wants to go play for the Dallas Cowboys anymore. It was such a premier franchise for so long, well, the 90s, to go play for them and want to be the star of the Dallas Cowboys. Correct. I don't know how anybody ever wants to go play there again. I don't know how guys sign extensions there. He's running a plantation.
Wow.
Like, I don't have any other way to put it. That's exactly what he's doing. He's an oil man that bought a bunch of land and he's bought a bunch of Scots running around playing.
Whoa.
And he just wants to watch.
Hard
And
S. Hard S.
A bunch of Scottas.
Jeez. It's a family
Scott-
program.
Scott, as the resident Cowboys hater, the captain of the hater squad, how do you feel seeing Jerry going after Micah Parsons and firing strays at Dakota in the media as training camp starting up?
I gotta say, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. It was pretty good. I was like, look at these idiots. He's beating up on his own. I mean, the same guys that I don't want to see succeed. Jared and I are saying the same thing. Completely different reasons. Don't get me wrong. Completely different reasons. He doesn't want to pay them because they're black. I just don't want to, he's upset because they're, he's got to pay people when they're injured. That's weird. I don't want to pay people to do this when they're hurt. Like that, I didn't sign up for that. It should be pay to play only. But yeah, go after him. It was a wild, rambling press conference, and I loved it because I'm like, I think he's just completely lost it. But fuck it, he's still running the show. So I said it a few years ago. Like I think I want Jerry there forever.
I imagine that Mike Brown was watching that and was
taking notes.
Wait, can I not pay him if they're hurt too? Like getting arrested and being hurt? I don't have to pay for either one. Can we do that, guys? Hey, where's that collusion text thread? Let's get in there, fellas, and talk about this whole thing. Like, and we're not going to pay you if you're hurt because you're a bitch or something, right? All right, here we go. That's what I expect Mike Brown was doing.
So now that Jim Irsay's no longer around, who would be the signal chat leaker after they got really shithoused and just started sending stuff out? That's my big question. Out of the NFL owners, who's the one that would leak? Because it would have been Irsay. It would, like, hands down, it would have been him, but he's not around anymore. So who do you think would be the most guilty of getting drunk and texting collusion plans?
I mean, it can't be Jarrett because he don't know how to work that thing.
Probably Haslem because he's the ostracized one in the group.
Yeah.
They think I'm stupid. Fuck them.
I'll tell them.
I'm going with Kraft. I think Kraft does it. Like after a happy ending, he's just like,
yeah,
relax. He's just like, hey, check this out. Like sends it out to whoever he just expensed the jerk off session with. Hey.
No, you know what? He'll be like, look, I can dodge Epstein. I can dodge this. Fuck. All right, well, to move on from that, Chase did ask in the chat, which Dakota is he named after, North or South? And then Gabe nailed it. He's from the North because he wouldn't be allowed in the South.
Give it to
and Sarah also pointing out a great sponsorship opportunity. He wants Aflac to take care of those expenses. Maybe you should talk to Nick Saban and see if they can't get a deal working out.
We've talked about 3 owners during this session. We talked about Haslem and his poor management skills signing Deshaun Watson. We talked about Mike Brown not wanting to pay players in case they get arrested or something. And we talked about Jerry not wanting to pay players because they're hurt. Sip, Chug, Drainpour, fellas. Jerry Jones, Mike Brown, Jimmy Haslem. Scott, you're up first.
Now, for clarification, is this to own your favorite team, or is this just as people in general?
You however you want to do it, man.
Okay.
Sip, Chug, Drainpour. There are very limited rules with Sip, Chug, Drainpour. All you have to do is sip one, chug one, and Drainpour one. Your own reasoning stands. Scott.
Oh God, jeez, this is so.
Jarrah,
I'm Drainpour and Jarrah because I just have wanted to my whole life. I guess I'm chugging Mike Brown because you just power through the racism and he's gonna die soon too. And I guess I'm sipping Haslem because why not have the crazy owner? He might not be. Maybe he's the least racist of them. He's like, here, I give this black quarterback all this guaranteed money. I can't be racist. That's what I'm going with.
You were close. I agree. You got to sip Haslem. I think I'm going to chug Jarrah, though, and pour drain Mike Brown. because at least Jera's like all the way with it. Like he's way off the fucking reservation. Like, so at least there's some entertainment value because the dude's lost every single one of his marbles, as opposed to Mike Brown tries to hold it together and backtrack. And it's like, dude, like, come on, man. Like, either just don't say anything or say something that's so outlandish, like Jera, who's like, oh, we just signed this guy and he was hurt for all these games. Like, there's some comedic entertainment value there somewhat.
Matt Barr, sip, chug, Drainpour, Jerry.
I'm sorry, I had an idea in my head of what I was going to say, and then Mookie said Jerry's off the reservation, and that's only because he tried to buy it for the oil and he couldn't. so he couldn't get there. I'm going to treat this as the owners of the teams that they are. So I am going to sip Jerry because I want, like Scott said, I want him alive forever. I want the Cowboys to be miserable and terrible, and I want no free agents to want to sign with them. I want guys to be pissed off when they get drafted there. I'm going to chug Jimmy Haslem because I also don't like Cleveland. I mean, this is tough for me. I really don't like the state of Ohio. You guys know this. I know all three of you are in Ohio. It's not my favorite place. I come once a year to see you guys, and that's
not by choice, you know.
I know. I come to hang out with you guys, and that's it. Other than that, I don't want to be around Ohio. So I'll chug Mike Brown. Chug Jimmy Haslem as like Scott said, kind of the crazy owner, a little bit of a wild card in there, and I will Drainpour Mike Brown because I hate cheap owners. I don't care what sport. I don't care what team. I really, really, really hate cheap owners, and this is the kind of stuff that drives me nuts. So sip Jerry to just keep the Cowboys in purgatory hell. Well, there's two different places, but you know what I mean. Chug Haslem and sip and Drainpour Brown.
All right, I'm gonna sip Mike Brown because I'm stuck with them anyways, so I might as well sip.
That's where your bread's buttered.
Exactly. I'm gonna chug Jerry for a lot of the same reasons that Matt Barr gave. It's just entertaining to see him run that franchise not into the ground because the valuation is crazy, but just poor management skills. And Mookie, I'm very disappointed in you because the correct answer is to Drainpour Jimmy Haslem. And do you know why you have to Drainpour Jimmy Haslem? Because fuck Columbus Crew. That's why. Not only does he own the Browns, he owns the Crew. So Drainpour Jimmy Haslem.
Fair enough.
100% because Columbus Crew can eat all the dicks. All right, fellas, let's shift gears here and let's talk. Where the hell is it at? Let's talk a little basketball. Mookie, what did you do over here? There it is.
Boom shakalaka!
WNBA All-Star Game was this weekend, and there was a lot of controversies that came out of it. The players ended up coming out in their to warm up wearing shirts that say "Pay us what you owe us." If you've missed it, they are renegotiating the CBA. The first offer from the league they found very, very disrespectful. The players basically want an increase in revenue sharing, and everybody says, "Oh, the league's not profitable. The league they lost $40 million last year," and that's just based on what the league has told us. Right? There's not like there's open books. It's what the NBA has said. Yeah, the WNBA lost $40 million last year. We just have to trust what the league is saying. Like they're not going to try to manipulate things to make themselves look better in a CBA negotiation. But my question would be, if the league is so bad, if the money isn't there, if we're losing money hand over fist, why are there billionaires jumping at the chance to purchase one of these 5 new franchises that we are expanding to? Like we have expansion in the WNBA. There's a new media deal on the table. Well, we're losing money, so we can't pay the players more. And everybody thinks it's the players wanting higher salaries. It's not. They just want a higher revenue share. As compared to the WNBA gets 9% in revenue sharing. The NBA gets like 49%. So it's ridiculously different. And all the players are just like, we just deserve more than 9%. And that's the big sticking point in the CBA. So the owners are crying poor. The league is crying poor, and the players are like, "You're not. I know you're not poor." So they wore shirts that say "Pay us what you owe us," which I thought was pretty badass. And then Kelsey Plum decides to just
Oh God,
Clark. Just like fires a shot across the boat. Nobody asked, and she was just like, "Yeah, Team Clark wasn't really involved in any of this." And then just kind of like let that turd sit in the punch bowl for a while. Matt, when this story came out, you were very upset about Kelsey Plum taking the shot at Caitlin Clark.
She did the ultimate thing. She's like, I don't want to be a tattletale, but Team Clark had nothing to do with this. And this is the same as I don't want to be racist, but I'm going to say some really racist shit right now. Like this, it's so asinine. I don't understand how this league, which has been kind of a joke for its existence, it's been a Family Guy joke. It's been mocked in the media. It's been mocked all over the place. They finally have some relevance. They finally have someone that's coming in, creating excitement around their sport, and their first reaction is to shit on this person consistently. I'm sorry you didn't get the ratings when you were a rookie. I'm sorry you didn't get the ratings when you were a second-year player or whatever this is. Knock this mean girl shit off. This is some Regina George bullshit, and just let the sport grow. This is what you wanted all along. You wanted the sport to grow. You wanted it to get better. You wanted to get more eyeballs. You wanted to get more merch sales, people in seats, all this stuff. You're finally getting it, and you're mad that it's coming from a young player. This would be like when the NBA, when LeBron came in, and everybody just said, fuck that dude. He sucks. We're not going to listen to him at all. And we're not going to advertise him. We're not going to do anything. We're just going to shit on him every chance we get. Did LeBron face some backlash? Sure, of course he did. He was calling himself King Genius when he came in the league. But players recognized real quick, oh shit, this guy's really good. We should probably not bag on him all the time. And we're not seeing the same thing from WNBA, and it's mind-boggling to me. Scott and I were texting about the other day. They're hustling backwards. I don't get it.
It's bizarre. Scott, you would appreciate Sarah here with a "We Wear Pink on Wednesdays" reference there to Kelsey being Regina George. How'd you feel about this, Scott, as this story came out?
Yeah, I finally got to see that the little clip from the presser this morning or whatever, and you turd in the punch bowls, right? Like she dropped it and then did this really awkward laugh, but like nobody else was laughing. And then I think she realized, like, oh, okay, I should stick to it. Like nobody asked me that either. Wow, what a weird flex for like all of the league, or 90% of the league. It's seemingly, except for her teammates, to just not want her to help the league flourish. I don't understand it whatsoever. Like it's the weirdest ass thing that I think I've ever seen, where they want recognition, they want to get this money, they want to be recognized and acknowledged like regular NBAers, but then just gonna shit all over the one. And again, I could understand if she was unlikable. If Caitlin Clark had come in and was just out here swinging clit and just thinking she was the best to ever play basketball, I would understand. But she's just playing basketball and like happens to be really good. And you're like, oh, at first, the people, it's like, well, it's white and black thing, and I understand that there's a certain part of that. But then here's Kelsey, and it's like, we got white on white crime in the league too. What is going on? Does nobody want this money? You all right, Mike? What happened?
Swinging.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure no one listened after anything after that.
I didn't hear a damn thing you said after that. Yes, Chase, I was there. I couldn't stop laughing and I didn't want to interrupt the rant, but my brain stopped listening as soon as I heard slinging clit. Yeah. That was the funniest thing.
I lied. That one popped in as I was saying, and I was like, "Hey, this might go over." And when I saw your face drop on the preview, I'm like, "All right, that was a good one. I got him."
Nailed it, or not even dismount, just nailed it.
I mean, it's separate but equal, like, right? Like, yeah, I don't, they're not coming in here swinging dick, and
Swinging tits, maybe? I
I'm
don't know.
coming in, just flopping it on the table. Kelsey Plum like, Caitlin Clark didn't have anything to do with this.
Big clit energy.
So there was a clip.
Tank,
There-
make
I'm
us
trying
the
to, I'm
art,
trying to
man.
move. I'm trying to move past this. I'm trying to move
Oh
past. I'm
no!
trying.
Don't even.
I'm really
Don't
fucking
fight
trying.
it, Matt. Don't
I'm
fight
really
it.
trying. There was a clip of a bunch of players that were supposed to go to the after party at a bar that they had. It was a WNBA All-Star after
Oh,
party.
this was
and
good,
the
too.
bouncers would not let them in because they did not believe they were in WNBA. And they're sitting there going, "We're in a W. We're in a W. We're in a W." If I was Caitlin Clark, I would have walked my happy ass right past all of them.
Oh yeah.
I would have gone in and said, I have no clue who they are. And I would have just walked in. And that would have just, like, that's the sort of stuff. And it's like they want to be recognized. They want to do what Scott said. And they
Fucking what?
they want to do it. They want to do it. But they don't have the clout to do it. And they finally have an opportunity to get that clout. And they're just shitting all over it. And I don't understand it. Turd in the punch bowl, all that. Oh my God, Ted.
St. Bernard's tongue.
It's because you know what? It's the visual,
to him.
man.
Give it to him. He deserves it. He earned that one.
Yeah.
And yes, Sarah, got to swing something. I'm with you. And
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know,
just wasn't prepared for that.
There's nothing in your life that can prepare you for that.
Host tonight. I wasn't
out
ready.
of the mouth of babes.
I wasn't ready for. She's coming in here swinging clit like that. Just blew my mind. Matt Barr, that after party, was that the one where they went up to Diplo and were like, "Stop this EDM bullshit and play some hip hop"? Because that was my favorite part of the.
I think that might have been the same club. So we had players being denied entry, and then there were players giving Diplo a hard time, which I really fucking hate to say this, but Diplo was probably paid more for his appearance at that club than they are paid all season long, and they were telling him what to play. Man, it's just such a rough look for a sport that is trying to be fun. They're fighting themselves.
It is a rough look. I agree, but I do think they are fun because they have this bitter CBA battle upcoming, and there was videos of players dancing with the commissioner to Knuck if you buck, which is an amazing sentence to say. WNBA
Dude, that was
players
crazy too.
were dancing with WNBA
Yeah.
commissioner to Knuck if you buck, and I didn't have to read anything past that headline. That's one of the greatest things. But the videos that I've seen are fantastic. Mookie, you enjoyed that visual?
Yeah. Sarah also chiming in. His match just straight up falls off camera. Does your kill hang low? Does it wobble to and fro? Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow?
I hope not. Get medical attention if you can.
That's probably true. Yeah, just like if it's hard for more than 4 hours. And yeah, I wasn't sure if we're gonna go there with Robert Taylor asking how can people swing something that doesn't really exist. Again, the public school system failing us once again. Yeah, because I watched that video multiple times because it's like, is that really? No, there's no way. Hold on a minute. Is it Knuck if you? Okay, damn. Okay, but Gabe, no banned.
Read it. Don't just
Fine.
Don't,
Gabe pointing out Knuck If You Buck came out in 2004. What a classic. Absolutely. But like, man,
Knuck If
now
You
I'm all
Fucking
upset that
Drink.
it's been 21 years.
it's wild that Knuck. If
I'm
you
more
buck-
concerned that Mookie took time to figure out if Knuck If You Buck was playing. Because that's I can hear the first note of that song, and then I'm ready to throw down with some random person standing near me.
Well,
You
yeah,
needed time to figure
it
out
wasn't
that's the
exactly
song was
the
playing?
greatest quality video, but like, yeah, I mean, either way, it just it's
Crime
there's
Mob,
just
ho.
so much interesting looks coming out of WNBA All-Star Weekend that like it's why is it the Caitlin Clark haterade that we got to talk about too? Because man, like the skills challenge was on point, the 3-point competition was exciting, like there were so many other positive things to talk about, but no, we're gonna hate on. and it ain't changing shit. Like, I don't know if y'all noticed, but Hayden Clark is in every fucking commercial. Like, they're not wearing on her. Like, I don't know if they've watched the movie, but Regina doesn't end up with the boy in the end. Like, someone needs to let him know that.
She got hit by the bus.
Right. I mean, she did have what's her name? Amy Fowler? Fuck, what's her name? Amy Poehler as her mom. That's cool. Stop passing me the fucking ball, dude. I'm not asking. Right? Like, I'm the decoy. I run the pick. Stop trying to throw me the roll.
He's getting a bunch of me bounds here.
I'll throw you a roll.
Me bounds?
Hey man, stats still count. that bonus check still cashes until next season when they renegotiate the deal. Jerome Bettis hit that.
You're on one tonight, Mook. This is an all-star performance.
Yeah,
this is one for the highlight reel, bud. Put this, frame it, put it in the loop. Switching from the W to the NBA real quick. There were some transactions that happened this week that kind of caught my eye. 2 players going back to teams that they previously were at before. Chris Paul going back to the Clippers to finish out his career, and Dame is going back to Portland after the messy breakup that he had in Portland when he wanted out. He wanted to be traded to Miami, and Portland sent him to Milwaukee instead. Like, really nasty, messy stuff. Dame's now back in Portland, which I thought was crazy, and he's very excited, very happy to be back. Scott, do you care about these NBA moves at all?
The Chris Paul one I thought was funny because it came with the caveat that, this is probably his final year. I'm like, what a ceremonious way for Chris Paul's career to end, just as a Clipper. Okay, cool. But the Dame thing, what a grass isn't always greener type thing. I know he struggled with injuries there in Milwaukee, and so it wasn't necessarily just because he fell off or anything. But man, that's some old going back to your ex and giving her a ring type energy. It's weird. The way that whole thing went down for him to leave to go back and say like, hey, I'm real happy about this, like, odd, but okay.
You got Dame texting Portland, you up at 3 a.m?
Absolutely. Like, over the best, hey, I think we can get back together. And I know I said things before, like, and I didn't mean those things. In fact, I got a ring. Like, let's do it right this time, okay? We were made for one another, all right?
You can't just come right out with the text message, right? Like,
I was just fucking the girls. I was gonna get right back.
You gotta ease your way into that. First, Dame has to start off liking Portland's posts on Instagram.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
All of the posts. Like going back
scrubbing all the Milwaukee stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All of those pictures are gone. Nothing of him in Milwaukee is left all the time. And then he goes back and starts liking the Portland posts. Like just
he goes back and likes the photo of him from that game winner where everybody was hanging on him. He's just like an old like, oh shit. It's just, He liked and unliked a post at 3 a.m. of him back winning a playoff game with Portland.
Then he's got to graduate from liking the post to commenting on them to just being like, man, I remember that spot.
Yeah, y'all had a good season last year.
That was fun. I remember. Do you remember when we did that? And then you like asking questions in the comments, trying to get. And then once you get the like on your comment, doors open. Here comes the text. Now you can take that text. Sarah's correct. Hey, baby, been thinking about you. Matt, you were way too excited as I was going through that.
It's hilarious to me that Dame went from blue hair Portland to Wisconsin. And I got to tell you, that's one of the most overhyped trades in NBA history. Everybody thought that Dame going to play with Giannis was going to be 5 straight titles.
On paper,
just give it to him right now.
They look stacked.
It was give it to him, and it never panned out. And I think living in Wisconsin for, 3-4 years, I think that drained Dame.
Did his actual marriage fall apart at the same time too? Like,
get me back to the unicycling guy that plays the bagpipes at Flames coming out of it, dressed as Darth Vader. because that's what he would rather do than whatever the fuck is happening in Wisconsin.
I mean, to be
And
fair,
as the Midwest hater of the group, I understand. Get
Dude,
out.
if you're comparing guy playing bagpipes with fire out of him basically to nothing other than cheese curds, like, yeah, Portland's going to win every time. And he was also only in Milwaukee for 2 seasons. Like,
Gosh,
it wasn't
feels
even that long at
forever
all.
ago. Feels
Yeah.
like it's forever ago.
2 seasons
your
and played
point.
barely 100 games, 120 games.
Scott, to your point, yes, he filed for divorce like 3 days after he got traded to Milwaukee.
Yeah, it all fell apart when he went to Milwaukee. Like he thought he thought everything was good. Oh man, new city. I'm out of Portland. I got all this money, no wife, no kids. But I mean, this is about to be the greatest. And then life just fell apart. And now he's like, hey, it'd be nice family situation back in Portland. A place for the kids. They got good schools.
Sarah pointing out he's probably constipated from all the cheese and needs the salty air to improve his constitution.
It's a nice way to say that. I'm going to start
Right.
using that one. All right, fellas, let's go back and talk a little golf.
Playing a game of whack fuck here. Whack.
Scottie Scheffler won the Open this weekend. Scott, did you know that? Were you aware of Scottie Scheffler winning the Open by like 4 strokes? It was a kind of a snooze of a tournament because Scottie was the man. Did you realize he won that, Scott?
I did, because I have text alerts for everything in the sporting world, so it snuck through.
He's now only a U.S. Open short of a career Grand Slam, fellas. He's right there. That was his 4th major victory. And a stat came out shortly after that said that there were 1,197 days between when Scottie Scheffler won his first major and when he won his 4th major. And when Tiger Woods won his first major and his 4th major, they were 1,197 days apart. So people are pointing out that Scottie Scheffler, at 29 years old, even though he looks like he's 42, is now primed to be the next guy to make a run at Jack's record. They're saying he could be the next Tiger Woods if he stays healthy and doesn't deal with the issues that Tiger went through. There's no way he doesn't break Tiger's record. Like, the Tiger comparisons are all over the place now, and it's all because of this 1,197 days in between your 1st and 4th major, which is such an obscure stat to pull of like, well, between his 1st and his 4th, there was this number of days, and that's the same as Tiger. So he's very Tiger-like. Matt Barr, how are you feeling about Scottie Scheffler getting the Tiger comparisons?
Until it is Scottie Scheffler versus the field in Vegas, it's not an apt comparison. It's not, because for 3 or 4 years, it was Tiger Woods or literally anybody else in the betting world. And until you hit that, it's not the same. It's just one of those things. This is my Jordan LeBron moment. This is my Jordan LeBron moment. I'm sticking my 10 toes in the ground and I'm saying it's Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods is the most dominant golfer of all time. I will not back down from that.
I don't disagree that Tiger is obviously the better, more dominant golfer, but at this stage in his career, the comparisons are there, right? Scott, what do you think about Scottie just getting the comparisons this way? Not saying like he's better than Tiger, he's going to be better than Tiger, just that the comparisons are starting for him.
I mean, I don't really think much about it. Again, it'd be different if Scottie was the one making the comparisons. Like, hey, look at where I'm at and look at where Tiger's at. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. But people can speculate. Like, everybody wants the next guy to crown or the next guy to do the thing that we thought Tiger was going to do. I don't know. It's just something fun to play with. I don't have anything against anybody in this one. I don't have anything really clever. Like, don't compare anybody to Tiger though until they're backing into a tree the night before Thanksgiving on Ambien. Like, all right. Like, until then, let's keep the Tiger comparisons on the low. All right.
I mean, I think it's obvious too, because like what Scott said is true. Like, Scottie doesn't have the drive for it that he needs. He said just this week that like being the number 1 golfer in the world is not very
fulfilling, is what he
said. Like he's just kind of like, yeah, cool, I did it. Now what? He doesn't have the drive that Tiger did, and at the same time, Chase is right that like So you're saying if he doesn't cheat on his wife, the Denny's waitress, then wreck his car in a DUI and almost cripple himself? Man, zero shot that happens then, because those things are unavoidable. When it's not fulfilling to be the number one golfer in the world, you got to figure out how to do it while juggling sex addiction. So, like, it's going to bring him down eventually.
The theory that I've always operated under was Tiger was best when he was juggling all that because he was able to just focus on golf when he was on the course, like all of that messiness outside. And once that all was revealed, he didn't have like that outlet of, well, now I need to focus on this and not deal with all of this craziness outside. And that was what was his undoing. And Mookie, to your point, Scottie Scheffler did say it's not fulfilling. It's not a fulfilling life. But it was also just his like way of being like, I love being a dad, and this is what fulfills me is seeing my kid and being able to hold my kid, and that's the fulfilling part. And it's
like who wants to hear that shit? Like we're gonna be so over Scotty soon enough.
Tiger was also 25 when he won his career Grand Slam. Not 4 majors from his first to his 4th win. He won the career Grand Slam when he was 25. Scottie Scheffler's 29. He's now 1-4, but still needs the U.S. Open, which could be literally years before he wins the U.S. Open again, or for the first time, I should say. I don't like the comparisons because as someone that was growing up in the Tiger times, I actually watched golf when Tiger was at his peak. I don't watch golf now. I couldn't give 2 shits less about golf now. It's shrink the sport. Get all
PGL, baby.
So I Scottie Scheffler doesn't do it for me. It's just not the same as Tiger was. I don't like the comparisons. It doesn't work for me.
I think the comparisons are fair at this point, but I also think what's going to happen is we are going to get like ramped up big time because the OWGs that watch golf are going to be like, a white guy might be able to get it back. Like we might have a chance. So we gotta
get back. What? They didn't lose anything. Like Tiger didn't know.
Tiger's the most dominant golfer ever. Like everybody respects Tiger. Everybody sees Tiger as like
right. But if the ultimate thing was to like get past Arnie and do all that, it's like Tiger fell short of that. Like I don't think it takes. Even if Scottie were to get to that point, I don't think that it takes away from the legacy of Tiger at all. Like a hard stop. I mean, unless Scottie turns into prime Tiger and like Barr said, just starts dominating the field at that level, and then he does it, then it's a different story. But if he just goes on about his career and just gets there from longevity, like whatever.
He's Ernie Els.
It is not gonna take away from Tiger. I can promise you that.
He's Ernie Els. He's Vijay Singh. He's Fred Couples. He's any of these other guys that won the majors and did what they had to do and got where they needed to go, but they weren't the dominant people. I don't know who won majors or not. I'm just throwing out names that I know from my childhood.
I mean, that's fair. I'm just like, I don't think those dudes.
Such a good pool. Freddie Couples.
Greg Norman.
I love me some Freddie Couples. He 2-bounced it in at 17 on TPC Sawgrass. I loved it. Freddie Couples. Loved it.
And that was like his one of 2 majors, right?
What are you talking about? Freddie Couples still is in contention in the Masters now.
Payne Stewart.
No, I know, but like, how many has he actually won? Okay.
We're talking about some Knickerbockers.
Heartbreaking right there, Payne Stewart. That was
dude. I was watching Home Improvement the other day, and I completely forgot that he made a guest appearance on that show. I'm like, damn, Payne Stewart was on this shit.
Yeah, Freddie Couples won 1 major, the '92 Masters. Like Scottie's already surpassed him 4 times over.
He has not, because how many times has he won the Masters? 1?
Oh, I mean, I'm talking like.
It sounds like they're pretty fucking equal there, Mookie.
1 major. Scottie has 4. It's a little different. 4 wins versus 1. A little bit of a gap there, I would say. Fred Couples, not Scottie Scheffler.
We don't talk shit about Freddie Couples on this podcast. I don't know if you knew that.
Hey, I ain't talking shit. I'm just saying they run in different circles. He did win 2 senior major championships, though. So, okay, you know what? Fine. You're right. They're equitable. They're comparable.
Also, to go back to the Scottie and the kid thing and being the GOAT, he's not going to be any type of goat wanting to be a good dad and then fulfilling me and all that bullshit. Because we all know the goats. If you're going to be a goat, your kid's got to be banging your former teammate and doing coke on a boat somewhere. Like, that's how you cement yourself as a goat.
Tiger Woods married a nanny and then gave her a job. That's what he did. He married a nanny. He gave her kids to take care of. He knew exactly what he was compartmentalizing his entire life. And golf was the mass majority of it. I don't think we're going to see that again. Unless there's a guy that doesn't want any kind of action. Guy, girl, whatever. It's 2025. We're here for all of it.
Hell yeah.
Unless there's a guy that is an asexual golfer, we're not going to see the dominant run that we saw from Tiger. We're not.
Tank pointing out Scottie Scheffler doesn't have the daddy issues, drug problems, and sex addiction to be a real ass.
Goddamn right.
To be a real ass champion. Yeah, I look. I think the comparisons are fun. It's always fun to see who the next guy up is, and I like Scottie Scheffler, so I'd be okay if he makes a run at this and just makes it more interesting because golf needs that guy that's dominant. Like they need the figure that everybody's tuning into to see them either dominate the field or who can possibly take them down. Because that era when Tiger was dominating was amazing for golf. Speaking of that dominant figure, Happy Gilmore 2 comes out this week, fellas. Like we get a new Happy Gilmore movie this week.
Oh, is that Mike? Did Mike just freeze? Oh shit.
No.
Shit, son.
Did you freeze?
No.
Mike's good.
Is it just me and you?
It
What the hell happened?
might just be you.
Did Scott just have the same picture I had at the
Put
beginning?
up the picture.
Right.
Put up the picture.
Who
he's
was
still
it
moving,
for? Who froze though? Was it me?
You froze.
But I could still hear Mookie. Like, what the hell? I couldn't
know,
hear
man.
either one of the other two of you, and you weren't moving. It was like me and Mookie were just in a room by ourselves.
I just
This
like
is
that
a professional ass
in the
show right
middle-
here. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, this is good Lord. I was like, we might be able to put this one in the can, put this out for people. Oh, okay. This is a show. Scott, I just like how you, in the middle of people talking, you were just like, is it just me and you? To nobody in particular. Just out into the void. I had no idea who you were talking to.
Because I could only hear Mookie, and I'm like, well, the other two pictures froze. Well, fuck.
All right, you back? You good now? Everything
Sure,
good? We'll
sure.
talk
I
after
don't know.
Gilmore?
Everything's probably not good, but go ahead.
Whew, what a night, fellas.
Robert Taylor with the question, though. Getting us back on track there. Happy Gilmore versus Fantastic Four this weekend.
Doing them both,
I
baby.
was gonna say, Happy Gilmore is July 25th, right?
Yep.
So that's before.
Do you just call that the Happy Four?
That's
No,
Saturday.
actually, Fantastic Four comes out on Thursday, the 24th, and then
Oh, there you go.
Right.
So midnight screening of Fantastic Four, and then see Happy Gilmore when it releases the next day. Yeah, this is you can absolutely do both. Should I be excited for this Happy Gilmore because I've been seeing
Yes.
the trailer a lot on my TikTok?
yes.
Yes. Oh, okay.
I'm not saying it's going to be good, but you should be excited because again,
It looks
Remember,
really promising. As much as
I mean,
can.
it looks
trailers.
fine, but like so did Dumb and Dumber 2. Like the trailers made it look fine, and it doesn't ruin the legacy of the first. I can separate it. The second one wasn't necessary. It wasn't great, but it wasn't horrible. Sequels can be separated, and I don't think that this is going to be great by any measure. But I'm excited to see the characters again. It's gonna hit all the notes, and then I'll probably never watch it again.
I want to like it. But I'm nervous. The part of the trailer that stuck out to me, though.
God
fellas,
damn it!
did it do it again to you? What is happening?
He probably can't hear us, Mike.
I have no
I
idea.
guess not. He's staring off.
So there's two ways. There's two ways that a sequel can go. We can either get a Top Gun Maverick, where we get the right amount of nostalgia, with also a really fucking good movie that goes along with it, or we could get Dumb and Dumber 2, Zoolander 2, Anchorman 2, all the stuff that we loved in our youth that we grew up with, and we won't necessarily see the same thing. My only concern about the movie is that it will over rely on current athletes making appearances, because I think Adam Sandler just wants to hang out with athletes.
Yes.
To chill with those dudes. So I'm a little worried about something like that. But most of the, well, I can't even say most of the original people are back, because Chubbs is dead. Nail on the head guy is dead.
Yeah.
The guy who calls him a jackass is dead. You jackass.
Is
I didn't
dead.
realize he had died.
Man.
Joe Flaherty passed away in 2024.
Yeah, Jackass is dead. I'm still excited for the movie, though, because Adam Sandler is one of those really weird actors where I will give him a little bit of a pass, because he makes some really, really good movies and he makes some really shitty ones. So
Spanglish.
At least
Little
Spanglish is good. Spaceman, it's on Netflix, where it's just him floating around
Spanglish
in
was not
space.
good.
That's a really good one. Oh, I like Spanglish. We talking
I
about
was just gonna
Spanglish
say,
is great.
Ugh.
Click is really good. There's
I
Click
thought
is
Scottie was
terrible.
frozen this entire time, and then he just dropped in Lil Nicky, just quietly in the background. Just
Well, you said shitty Adam Sandler movies, and just Little Nicky. There it is.
that is a shitty one. That is a shitty one.
you being completely quiet, like frozen. The last thing I heard from you was, "Oh no," and then nothing, and then you ignored when I threw it to you. And Bar's like, "You probably can't hear it," and then I just hear Lil Nicky.
I couldn't hear it. Oh damn! Sarah pointing out that Bob Barker's dead. We didn't.
That's
man.
the other person I was trying to come up with. Yeah, Bob
But
Barker. Not around anymore.
they're doing things to like bring back some of those characters, right? So like Mr. Larson is dead and not in the movie, but Boban is in there as like either Mr. Larson's kid, or maybe he's like trying to revitalize the role, which I thought was great casting. Like he looks just like Mr. Larson. But the one that I'm nervous about is the Jackass fan, the Jackass. Since he's dead, they've brought back what appears to be somebody who's playing that same character, and it's Eminem. And I don't know how I feel about Eminem being that guy in the movie, because it took me 3 times watching the trailer to confirm. I was like, that looks like that's Eminem. Let me watch this again. I'm pretty sure that's Eminem. Let me see one more time. It's got to be Eminem. And then I went to the IMDb and I was like, it's Eminem.
Little People Cowboys, Sarah. Little People Cowboys.
I
think Eminem was born to play that role, though. Honestly, I think he'll pull that off really well. I mean, like, you saw him as B-Rabbit. This gonna be another Oscar nominee. Just watch.
Another
Dude, they're bringing back. We're bearing the lead, though. I mean, I was excited as all hell that they were bringing back Ben Stiller's character, because
yes,
underrated role in that movie.
Yeah.
So knowing that he's coming back and rocking the Fu Manchu and everything, like, I'm excited to see that.
Not just underrated, also uncredited in the original Happy Gilmore.
Was he uncredited?
Ben Stiller,
I did not know that.
Uncredited. Yeah. Ooh.
That's a really bold statement.
I
Gabe,
don't
saying
like that at all.
Paige Sporanic greater than Julie Bowen. Oh, I don't think we can go there, Gabe.
Julie Bowen can still get it today.
Not to mention,
Today.
like, she put up with
Today.
Phil Dunphy for like 15 years.
Why
Okay.
not? Why not both?
Well, because Gabe said greater than sign, not greater than or equal.
Yeah, well, I don't necessarily agree, but
Wait, now Mookie understands math?
Guys, I just looked at the IMDb for Happy Gilmore 2. Lee Trevino's back. So
Hell
I am
yeah.
so pumped to just see Lee Trevino just shaking his head at Happy Gilmore again. So good.
that's gonna be great.
I love how he was credited in the first one, and that was all he did, and yet, Ben Stiller was not listed.
He also did say that Grizzly Adams did have a beard, so
Yes.
show some
Oh,
respect
true.
to Lee Trevino.
That's fair. Yeah, he had a line. You're right. But still, even there, he had like a sentence, and Ben Stiller had a multiple scene appearance. I think this is going to be a good one, because I think Adam Sandler understands the importance of this and isn't going to put out shit.
That's no,
Okay, now
kinda what it's-
that's where I think you're wrong, because Adam Sandler has put out a lot of shit. I do think that.
Well,
I mean, there's a lot of movies, especially the more.
I'm not saying he's not capable of shit. I
But
just
I
think
don't-
he knows what
I
Happy
don't
Gilmore
think
2
he-
is.
No, I don't think he reveres it enough. But I think he understands the audience is us.
Nope, I think that he does understand it, and it's just not a movie where he's going on vacation somewhere to make a shit movie.
Right. This isn't grown up.
When he wants to make a bad movie, he's like, I'm going to Hawaii to make a bad movie. I'm going to go to Africa and make a bad movie. I'm going to go to Australia and make a shitty movie. He understands it's a vacation for him and his friends.
Thank you, Robert
he
Taylor.
Really
entire
good.
Netflix run has been shit. Like
Yeah, because it's
know.
on vacation.
Not true.
Huey Halloween was charming. I like that movie. That was a good.
Spaceman was good. Spaceman was good. Or
By the way,
Where's the Diamond Trader?
Floating
That
around
was
space
solid.
by himself. That was good.
Here's how we know this is going to be a good movie. Because again, looking at the IMDb, I just cracked what this is. So we know that Sandler basically is just taking Netflix's money generally to go hang out with his friends and just also put out a movie at the same time, right? Like that's been his MO with Netflix.
That's his whole
Not this time though, fellas, because playing the part of Vienna Gilmore, Happy Gilmore's daughter, is a young actress by the name of Sunny Sandler. Adam Sandler's daughter is playing Happy Gilmore's daughter in the movie. So here it is. This isn't just let me go hang out with famous people. This is I got my daughter a job.
nepotism, baby.
Exactly. This has to be good because she can't have a stinker this early. I can have all the stinkers I want. I still get to wear gym shorts and walk around New York, and people think I'm awesome because I hoop. But she needs to build up this career, so I got to put out a good one for her. So Happy Gilmore 2. I'm calling it now. It will be good because Adam Sandler needs it to be good for his daughter. That's my prediction.
Ooh, I like that.
Oscar nominee?
Also, his daughter's been in movies before. This isn't the first time she's been in movies.
Yeah,
So,
but this one's gonna have eyeballs on it. And yeah, Robert Taylor, I know it didn't work that well for Will Smith, but Adam Sandler is not Will Smith.
we're a Knuck, as far as we know.
Fucking name out your mouth. All right.
Pachow.
Fucking rude. Just fucking rude. But chow, is that the sound you heard?
Yeah,
that slap heard around the world.
That's not what you heard.
You
That's how I
heard
it.
the chow.
Yeah. Like if this was a comic or a cartoon, Batman from the 50s, it'd be like,
Yeah, it's if
"Pachow!"
the Oscars was a comic.
Yeah.
But chow.
Then Will Smith runs off with a cape flying behind him. And it spins in a circle as it cuts to Jada.
Oh my god.
Matt, do that one more time. That was off camera. Do it again. Do the cape fly. There it is.
Oh boy.
But chow.
Before I was doing that, I was like,
Whap. Bang.
exactly.
I
I think it's
throwing one weird one though too. It was always like kapow, bang, then like clit swing or something like that. Like there was always just
Awooga.
All right, final predictions on Happy Gilmore 2. Scott, we're not gonna go sip, chug, or drainpour. It's just sip or drainpour. Final prediction on Happy Gilmore 2.
Oh, absolutely sipping. I'm excited.
Matt Barr,
It'll be a dog.
that's not what I said, Mookie.
Yeah,
Why
yours
do
is
you
dumb.
go off script?
Because you can't
You
take
know
a
what? Hang on,
350.
stop. Matt Barr, sip or drainpour. Happy Gilmore 2.
Hard sip. Hard sip. Watching it multiple times.
All right, Mookie. Now, respect the game because I didn't say dog or no dog. I said sip or drain pour. And I understand those are two different things. And we don't normally play sip or drain pour. But in this instance, we're playing sip or drain pour when it comes to Happy Gilmore 2. And I don't appreciate the sass, first of all. I don't appreciate it.
Under protest, I will sip. Because that's how much Adam Sandler means to me in this situation.
Why under protest? Why are you under protest? Is it just because you want to say dog instead of sip, even though they mean the exact same thing, but just one is just slightly different verbiage?
Yes. I want the two options, not three, where you omit one.
Why don't you respect my authority on this show, Mookie?
Why won't you stop talking about Epstein, Mookie? We've moved
about this
on.
creep.
We've moved on as a society. We don't need it anymore.
Obama. Barack Hussein Obama. You remember him?
Carl Weathers is not in this movie anymore. Knock it
Show
off.
me a birth certificate. Show me a birth certificate in those 3 minutes, and then maybe we can move on. Okay. Till then, under protest.
Why is it under protest? Give me a legit reason why. No, Sarah, you cannot be with Mookie on this one. That's all right. Hold on. That's not fair because, all right, Mookie, that's a win for you. That's the first. How does it feel to have somebody for the first time ever back you on this show instead of backing one of us?
It feels good. Real good.
Miller for three. Oh, he backed it in. We're going to overtime.
Nice try.
It was telegraphed so hard, but I will say Mookie played it well, dropping the old school one-liner right there before it. Well done, Mook. Well done.
And I shall take my leave.
I gotta give you props. I didn't even care that I was telegraphing it.
I knew you didn't. You did it so hard.
As so much as that, and I was even like, all right, I got 6 seconds. That should be the sweet spot. I was trying to think if I should add one more little note. Still couldn't get it. Damn it, Mook, you slippery son of a bitch, you.
It's what I do, man. It's what I do. That's the role of the wild card.
Let's talk.
Sarah's got it right.
Pitch. Oh shit.
Ka-chow.
Zing.
This Matt Barr. Scott, I want your opinion on this because we got to know where this ranks on the petty scale because this is one of the pettiest freaking things I have ever heard in my life. So in Maryland, there was a summer baseball league that was happening, and this team was supposed to play a team from out of town. The last 4 days in a row had been canceled because of weather, because that's how this baseball season has been, just the worst weather nonstop. So they eventually get to a day where they're able to play. The weather is nice, that everything's good. And during BP, one of the kids hits a home run. The field apparently butts up next to the town's fire station. Kid hits a home run in BP and smacks a Silverado truck that was in the fire department's parking lot. That was owned by one of the firefighters that was working at the time. Firefighter was not too happy that had happened to his truck. So what he did was proceed to completely flood the field. He got out a fire hose, launched water, and flooded the field to the point they had to cancel the game.
Bro.
This is the first time in my life I've ever been anti-firefighter because this guy drives a jacked up 350 that is a dually that has never seen dirt. It's a pavement princess fucking truck. They got dinged on the hood, and look, I used to think firefighters were the best of the best. They are. Tina's making gagging noises in the background. I'll ask her about that later. God damn it. No, firefighters are good dudes generally, and they want to do this. No, 2 thumbs down. 2 thumbs down. I like the petty, but fuck your truck, dude. Fuck your truck.
Like,
Get
come
smaller
on, man.
cars on the roads so that we can all park in the parking lot like normal human beings. Fuck your truck.
I love how hard Scott is laughing.
Fuck your truck.
Because
stop laughing.
Because it is definitely fuck this guy's truck, and Barr nailed it. Nobody hates firefighters. They're the good guys. They're not killing people. But I like how this was his response. This is real Joey Tribbiani coming back wearing all of his clothes. It's how the fuck is that your response to what I did? You broke my truck, so I'm gonna flood the entire field. How happy were his supervisors too? Just go on ahead, turn on the hose, flood the field.
Water ain't free, bro. Are you kidding me?
How is this appropriate retribution for what happened? It is not in any way, shape, or
And
form.
is that the truck that you can see right there in the zoom in on the video? Which is the lifted F-250 blacked out that he paid $74,000 off the lot. Probably got a 16% APR rate on it because he doesn't have the money to put down on it.
These fucknuts hit my truck. I'm gonna flood their field.
The best part was there was a report that in center field warming up. So he was like, "Hey, move out of the way. I don't want you to get wet."
So we pulled one last firefighter move. And we're like, hey, man, I don't actually want to get you wet,
but you ain't playing today, sons of bitches.
The fire department.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I just want to know what, like, is this guy gonna get suspended or something for this? Like, I'm curious because I feel like this ain't gonna go unpunished for him.
I feel like something's gotta happen. Like I said, I mean, like your employers can't be thrilled that your revenge tip was just to turn on the hose and waste thousands of gallons of water.
The fire department did issue an apology to both teams and the fans that had traveled from out of town to not be able to see the game because the field was flooded.
But I don't know if there's any disciplinary.
I don't know if there was any disciplinary.
Oh my god!
He had to like roll up the hoses for everybody for the week or some shit.
I would like to point out Chase's comment here that says, "Fuck your truck" means more than "fuck them kids." And I gotta tell you what, I'm really on the side of that.
Yeah, that's
really
true.
on the side of that.
Well, that's because you abandoned Team FTK for this one. You were FTK, and then you abandoned Team FTK.
I fucking hate trucks, man. If you're not hauling something, and you're not doing like active truck shit, get it off the fucking road. I hate it so much. I try to park, and it's like, oh, some guy's got his gigantic fucking F-150 there. I'm 5'11". I'm not a short dude. My dad has a big ass truck that he has to have because he does haul around an RV. So I will give him a little bit of a pass because he actually does truck shit with his truck. I am able to be seen from like here up from the front of his truck. There's no reason that we get fuck trucks. Fuck trucks. Fuck your trucks. They're worse than your kids.
I like Sarah's idea that you put out here. He's lucky firefighter technology is advanced. Can you imagine getting a bucket brigade out there to fix it? Just a line of firefighters handing the bucket down the line and just tossing it onto the field and then sending it back to refill it. It would take a long time to flood that field.
That Looney Tunes ass cartoon that would just be on the repeat of guys on like one part of the ladder just handing them up, and that's all they got.
And at the end of it, it would say sploosh, splash. Wet. It did say, though,
the use of sploosh and wet made me feel very uncomfortable there, Mook. That's
it. A splash in the middle of that.
Worse than swinging clits?
Yes. Weirdly enough, worse than swinging clits. Swinging clits did not make me feel as uncomfortable as you saying sploosh and wet as the sound effect.
Couldn't get any water sounds. Yeah.
There's a lot like drip. That would have been.
I was not aware that Ben Shapiro was on this episode tonight.
All right, we don't have a transition for this story because it's weird.
But there is none to have here.
There's no drop to play here. This came out of the world of sports memorabilia. And Scott, I know we've talked before about how odd it is to be like super into like autographs of people that are younger than you, and like it's kind of a weird world of like adults standing outside of a hotel waiting for players to come out and get autographs. But apparently there was a memorabilia seller, like a reseller, who came clean in a memorabilia Facebook group where he had this long tirade of a post talking about how for years he has been forging signatures on millions of dollars worth of shit and then selling it as if it was certified and authentic. And he talked about how he got the digital pen from China to recreate the signature, and it would print on ink so it looked like an actual signature, and they did all of this forgery and sold millions and millions of dollars worth of stuff. He said if you've bought anything with a Patrick Mahomes signature or an Aaron Judge signature or 97% of the Tom Brady signatures that have been place, likely frauds that he and his team put out. All of it is just apparently bullshit. And then after posting that, as he's being investigated for these forgeries and this crime, he killed himself. So we don't know if this is true.
My man is a goddamn hero. He walked out there. He lived his life to the best, realized he was caught, and said, fuck it.
I love it. I love it. Hey, you know that sweet Tom Brady autograph that you probably thought you had? It's probably fake. Oh, Aaron Judge, also fake.
Also, Mike, you gotta name 3 more likable athletes than Aaron Judge, Patrick Mahomes, and Tom Brady. Because if anyone spent any money on those,
I got no sympathy for the folks that got those. That's what I'm saying. Like, as soon as you drop those 3 names, it's like, well, it couldn't have happened to a better set of people. All of those people that got scammed. I'm all right with it. And then this dude was like, "Peace out, fuckers."
Well, but like,
killed himself.
What if it's even better? And what if he actually didn't forge any of them, but now no one can sell that shit because everyone's going to look at it thinking it's fake?
So you're saying this is like just a giant troll job of like,
yeah,
I'm going out anyways, so let me just mess up the market behind it.
Right. Let me just undercut these fools.
Any of these autographs.
Right.
Dude, in his post, he named like 3 other people by name. Like and
like tagged him, like Facebook tagged him.
The one that I saw was redacted, so I don't know if he actually like tagged him, but he named first and last name of Carmel, Indiana was in on this, and so of, and like named the cities where he worked with these people in order to do it. This guy hooked me up with the Chinese company that was able to do the digital printing of the signatures, and this guy over here, he was part of it too, and then just pieced out. Like, what a way to go to just scorched earth and then just bounce.
It is the way to do it. I'm telling you, if you're gonna kill yourself, go out in a blaze of glory.
I have dreams of doing this at my job. I've never thought about doing it in life before.
It's pretty bad.
Suicide hotline 988.
Yeah, I already hit that one earlier. Then it started to feel really icky. You know what though? If you're gonna get got, it's better than going to prison. Because you know what happens? You go to prison. They void your contract.
Alice, hold on. You done did it, Mook.
That was better than anywhere you're gonna go you ever dropped in your entire career.
With time expiring, the point guard flips the ball down low and Mookie slams it home for the win.
That doesn't matter about the 15 you missed, just that last one you make.
But also, it's really weird because that covered the spread, and the league's now investigating Mookie.
And he's undoubtedly going to blame it on Kelly's part somehow.
Yeah.
She shouldn't have been standing there.
Oh my God!
Well done, Mook.
That was excellent.
Even if it was part of your point shaving operation. All right, let's talk about these beers we were drinking tonight. Rate them on Caesar scale, dog or no dog. Scott, what was in your mug, dog or no dog?
Uncle Arnie's Zen Magic Tea, another 10 megger. Dog, all the way. Fantastic.
No Migs in this one, but Eddie Line Brewery, Sophia Mexican Lager, absolute dog.
Ice, baby.
Bar, what was in your mug tonight?
I'm glad to see you still here, Mookie. Cruelest Summer, named after a Taylor Swift beer all Swifties hated, which I loved. Hazy IPA, 7.2% from Hardywood Brewing, dog. Absolute dog.
I had the County Fair Cobbler strawberry cheesecake from Wiley Roots. Definitely a dog. It makes me want to get some cheesecake because this one hit very hard. This is a good one. Good beer. I think both of you guys have had this one, right? Scott and Mookie. I know Mookie has. Scott, have you had it?
It sounded familiar, but I can't remember who makes it.
Wiley Roots.
Yeah, then I think I have.
It's a good one. They've had a couple, and this is just a different flavor that I've had here. It's really, really good. Fellas, this was a show. Whew, yeah, we did it. Technical issues. We powered through.
We were out here swinging clip.
Yeah,
Bar,
hit him.
Thanks for coming on, Bar. Appreciate you, man. Always being there to pinch hit.
Make sure you follow Craft Beer Sports at any social media platform you might have. Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok. We've got it all. YouTube, we're here. Make sure you join the Craft Beer Sports Discord. It's so much better than the Facebook group. We were in there talking all the time. We'll see you all next week as we do every week, every Tuesday at 8 p.m.
Release the files!
You'll never walk alone. Hook 'em.
Fuck it, we ball.
I don't know much about your show or what's going on.